God.
There it is. Okay,
All right.
we figured
So
it
long,
out.
man.
Well done. Well done.
We figured it out.
Yes.
All right. So Steve usually starts with some stupid saying. I don't know what he does something.
I'm the commissioner. It's all about me and the Hawks, and I like to talk about that. And that's it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, something like that.
I actually hate being over here. This is weird.
Why? Why is this so
I
weird?
don't know, because everything's like left. I'm
Is there
right.
too much power over there?
No.
Well, you know what's funny on I noticed when you listen, I don't know if you listen to Sports Talk Radio, but like say you got two headlining hosts and then you have a producer. If like so you have like a main host and then you have like a secondary host. If the main host is out, the secondary host doesn't move up. Like the producer moves up and takes the main host role. So everyone's so you're not like displacing a bunch of different roles.
It's weird. But
So that's why I'm like, all right, you got to turn the camera on. You got to do the mixer because I'm not stepping up into Steve's role.
Yes.
You're stepping up into Steve's role.
that's fair.
And now Nick
fair.
is stepping into your role. So
gosh.
just pull out your phone, chill, take a nap for a little bit.
Yeah, until the bits start.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, what's up, boys? Welcome to Inside the and Girls. What is it, boys?
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Welcome inside the U. Guys, if you're new here, each week we're bringing discussions and updates around the Ultimate Adult Hockey League. I am Larry, joined by the U Charities gang. What's up, boys?
Yes,
President
sir.
Jerry and his consigliere, Nick
you
DeMarco. I think is that what they use in The Godfather?
I don't know. Maybe.
Consigliere.
Hey.
Oh, you guys have seen The Godfather? Okay.
I haven't seen it in a while, actually.
All right. Well, if you haven't noticed, that's it. That's all I'm joined by.
That's it.
You guys and two massive trophies.
Yeah.
Steve is out of office for the second time. May I remind him? He seems to think he
Ever.
never missed a
I know.
pod,
He
but he
always says
has
it.
missed a pod.
I know.
So the commissioner is out of office, preparing for summer series.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know what he's doing, but anyway.
Important stuff
Yeah.
that we wouldn't understand.
No.
So he's like, it's not to our concern. He's out there doing something.
Nah, I definitely wouldn't understand
yeah,
what
so
he's
it's
up
like,
to.
it's way above our pay grade.
Just doing Steve things.
Yeah. So
All right. Anyway, this week we're back again. We're going to catch up on weeks 4 and 5. So I'm going to call this episode 4.5 because we missed a week.
4.5. Love it.
Weeks 4 and 5 of our spring summer season. We're going to check in on U Golf. That's made it's made some progress lately, and of course, we're going to preview our summer series plus much more. But first, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe here and on all socials with @UAHL Hockey. Like, comment, and share the show if you can to help grow the league.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So yeah, like I said, we'll do weeks 4 and 5. I don't know how many rusties have we missed.
I think just 1 week because we had a little gap.
No, our
was that
last
before?
episode was after. So,
I guess
we got
we'll-
a couple weeks of that. We got a couple weeks of
We'll
everything
pull it
else.
up and figure it out. I'm not sure, to be honest. I know I missed last week.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could have projected it onto the TV so we can follow along. But either way, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into Jerry's quick bit corner.
Ooh, hold on, let me get it. Wait, this was it, right? Was this it? No, shit. Hold on.
Just bear with us. This will be fun. This will be fun for you guys.
No, wait. Not that
Oh
one
my
either.
God, this is
Oh, it was right here. There you go.
now you're playing both.
I know. How do you turn it off? There it is. Here we go, boys. Let's go. Oh, yeah. What do you want? What do you want?
Oh,
You just want a little bit, baby.
I don't want a little bit at all. Yeah,
that's it.
please. All right, that's enough.
All right. So, Jerry the Greeks. Quick bit corner.
Well,
All right.
bam.
So, since Lord Stanley was just handed out, what, yesterday? 2 days ago?
I think 2 days ago.
2 days
2 days ago. Congratulations, Florida, for back-to-back wins. But did you notice that while they were celebrating, it got dinged up? Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, no,
I actually
like
just said
messed
that
it
to Larry a
up.
little bit ago.
So I was thinking, I was like, dude, it must cost a lot of money. And the things that they do, with it, you know, taking it into the ocean, washing their babies in it, drinking beers out of it. It's like, it's got to be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So made me think, what are the most expensive trophies out there? So I got the top 5, well, not top 5. I got the 5 main sports. So we got the NFL, the NBA, MLB, FIFA soccer, and the
shit.
NHL. So those are the 5 that I'm going to give you. We're going to start with one, and you're going to put them where you think the trophy is the most expensive. Right? So number
all
1
the-
is the most expensive.
The 4 majors and then soccer, FIFA.
And then soccer, FIFA soccer. Right?
What trophy though? What do you mean? There's like 600 FIFA trophies.
No, FIFA, like the FIFA World Cup.
World Cup?
Yes.
Okay.
The FIFA World Cup trophy. Yeah. I figured that's the
Most expensive
popular.
trophy?
Yes. So we're going to go by most expensive trophy.
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. So where would you guys put the Vince Lombardi NFL? Vince Lombardi, of those top 5, where would you put it?
All right. So just so I know, it's okay. So football, basketball, hockey,
Mm-hmm.
baseball,
and then
and
FIFA
then
soccer.
I just don't know what the baseball trophy looks like.
It's the one with the flags. It's like kind
That's
of
what I
like
thought,
circular.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking.
It is cool looking.
I think I put the Lombardi at 3.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. But I think I'm gonna do 5. I think I'm gonna do 5 on the Lombardi.
Wow, the
So-
lowest?
Yeah.
All right, so Nikki's doing 3 and Larry's doing 5. All right, next one is the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which is the NBA Finals.
Now NBA is like bougie. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go 2.
The only thing I remember about the NBA is just Kobe. Kobe just
Yeah.
wrapped around it.
See, this is tough because I'm also taking into factor how much money each league brings in and
Yeah.
kind of tying that down to how much they might spend on
NBA
their
is
trophy.
bougie. Wait, hold on. So is it?
They
is it-
are, but I'm
Wait, is this is this like the resale value of the trophy? or
What the trophy is estimated cost of what it is.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go 2.
Number 2.
Did I say 2? Yeah.
I think I messed up already.
So yeah, the Lombardi might actually be higher. Fuck.
Nah, I was thinking lower for me at least.
Oh, okay.
All right, what do you think?
Oh man, I gotta put that at like
NBA Larry O'Brien.
4.
4 Larry O'Brien.
No, you know what?
Nope, said it.
No, put it in. I'm
Said
do,
it.
No, 5. 5. Do 5.
All right. Really? No love for Larry O'Brien trophy, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I said 2, right?
You said 2. You're showing the love. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what makes you think it's 5? What's your thought process there?
You'll
Just
see.
curious. Okay. All right. The next one is the MLB, which is called the Commissioner's Trophy, awarded to the World Series winner.
Yeah, this one's tough. I feel like it's like unique, but I'm gonna go.
You have
I'm gonna
1,
go
3,
4.
and 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 on the
right.
Commissioner's Trophy.
I'm gonna go 2 on that.
Ooh, you think the flags are worth something, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Baseball, baby. Come on.
You said 2?
Yeah, baseball's all right.
Baseball's been around for a long time.
America's
That is true. That is true. Very storied history.
Okay. All right.
Or
Next
storied past, I
one,
should say.
we're going to go with soccer.
All
The
right,
FIFA World Cup trophy.
I'm gonna go number 1.
Okay.
On the FIFA World Cup
Talk to me.
trophy. I don't know why. It's more of a global
Exactly.
icon.
It's literally a globe.
We're on the same page. There.
Yes, and you
It's
know,
literally
it's a World Cup trophy. So,
Okay.
I don't really know how to put my thoughts into words here, but I think you guys all know what I'm thinking.
It's the world's most famous sport. So,
It's the world. Yeah, exactly.
okay. So you said the same thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the last but not least, Larry is going on your 3rd spot, your 4th spot.
Yeah.
It is Lord Stanley.
Lord
I
Stanley.
think I hit the nail on the head in 1 and 2, but
Okay.
but I'm like I'm a little.
I think soccer and baseball could be 1 or 2.
Okay. You guys are going to be shocked.
Okay.
All right. So
Shit.
you guys did nail the very first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
The FIFA
figured,
World Cup.
figured.
But what do you think? What do you think the estimated price is? This is what
of
was
a
shocking.
trophy.
And this is
But where are you getting this from? Let me just ask that. Not to discredit it. I'm just curious.
I was just AI. Like I was just
So you-
typing it
you
in and
Googled
doing each
and then-
one, and it was telling me the estimate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did it
because
give you
there
any-
there were other trophies in between this, but I did the top like these 5 sports specifically.
Did it give you any description? Like what
It
is
did,
the,
but-
what's the trophy made out of?
Yeah, it did, but I didn't write all that stuff.
Well, that comes into.
But you
that.
just got to know. So I'm just going to tell you the estimated price.
Well, hold on. Okay.
Doesn't matter. You guys are
How
I
about we
don't
do-
understand how you would even come up with an estimated price. It's like
because they know what it costs to make it.
that's what I'm asking you though.
Yeah.
Is it the cost to make it or the resale value? Because the resale value has intrinsic value
Yeah,
added
it's
to
going to
it.
be exponentially higher than what they paid to make it.
All it said, it's estimated cost.
Okay, all right. So you're asking us
Estimated price.
Estimated
Yeah.
price. And
So-
that's gold.
Or
that's
maybe
all
what
gold.
it's worth. It is.
Yeah,
so
it's all gold.
that is estimated at $20 million.
Oh, man.
That trophy.
I wouldn't have said that. I would have said millions. I wouldn't have said 20 million.
million.
That's wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's number 1. So you guys nailed that.
So
one.
we can base down from that.
So number 2, no, you guys showed no respect to Lord Stanley.
Well, I asked you this. I was like, is it based on resale value or based on what it's made of? And
think
you
it's
said
just
resale value.
I think it's just estimated worth. Estimated worth. That's all it said.
I was also thinking revenue here, and I think
But
the
do you
NHL brings in the least.
I understand
so.
what you're saying.
Do you understand my conundrum here?
Whatever. It's valued at $9 million.
Okay.
Lord Stanley.
No kidding.
So my thing is, do you know how much the the trophy, like the FIFA World Cup weighs by any chance, or no?
No.
Because like the amount of gold that they use to make it, that would be the value. But 20 million sounds like it includes 20 million sounds like it includes perceived value too.
Yeah.
Okay. So like resale value.
Possibly.
All right.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
Okay. So, number 3.
You know I'm a head case.
Yes, you very much so.
Yeah.
This was just supposed to be a fun thing, and you're
No fun shit.
Number 3 is the NFL Vince Lombardi award to the winner of the Super Bowl.
See, I think I discredited the Stanley Cup for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think there is a lot more. It's more. It's very iconic.
Prestige.
The Stanley Cup is very iconic.
Prestige. So this is made of sterling silver and valued at this. This is the difference: $50,000. That's it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
See, now that sounds like that's the cost of the materials that went into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
I don't know.
number 4,
Nothing's making sense.
the Commissioner's Trophy, World Series.
Yeah.
And that's only 15 grand.
Wow.
And then finally the NBA, Larry O'Brien was at 13.5.
All right, so I was right there.
Okay. Yes, you got the Larry O'Brien.
So
Lombardi goes up. Lord Stanley's number 2. So you had Lord Stanley number 3, which isn't too far off.
yeah.
But Larry O'Brien, you're way off.
You know what
put
I
it at number
think?
2.
Honestly, if you polled some like random person, I think more often than not they would know the name of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, then the other trophies. I
I
honestly
think the name of the Stanley Cup might actually be the number 1 most recognized out of the 4 major sports.
yeah, dude, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I might just be stupid, but the Commissioner's Trophy, I didn't know that was.
I know that, but I'm also the NBA trophy I didn't know.
I knew Larry O'Brien. And obviously Vince Lombardi is pretty popular too. Obviously,
Yeah, of course.
NFL
Of course.
in the States is huge. but-
Lombardi I know.
yeah. So FIFA, Stanley Cup, Vince Lombardi, Commissioner, and Larry O'Brien is the 5 for those.
I'll tell you what,
sports.
the difference is insane, though.
That's what I was saying. It's
From the top
it's
2
almost
to like
too
the
insane.
last 3, right?
It's almost too insane.
20 million, 9 million,
Dude.
sub 50,000.
If you listen, you want? I looked up. Couple
Bro, it
things.
sounds like here's what it
20
sounds like.
million.
Here's what it sounds like. The World Cup and the Stanley Cup were resale value, and it sounds like the Commissioner's Trophy and the Larry O'Brien Trophy were actual cost of material.
What is FIFA trophy worth?
Because if you manage to heist the Lombardi Trophy from whatever team has it at the time and sell that on the market, that's got to be worth millions, dude.
I'm saying.
So the trophy is
Well,
made
same
of
thing with the NBA
18
trophy.
carat,
Yeah.
18 karat gold and weighs 6.175 kilograms. I don't know what that is. While the gold content alone is worth a
13
significant amount, the trophy's value is also attributed to its prestige. There's your answer.
Yeah.
So it's to its prestige and historical significance.
How many kilograms?
6.175.
So
So that's probably like 20 pounds,
No.
I would think. I don't know.
how much did you say? 6?
6.175.
14 pounds-ish? Somewhere around there?
No. Kilo's 2 pounds.
2.2.
$560,000 would be the cost of the materials.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what I said. The trophy's value is also attributed to its prestige and
So
historical significance.
that's what it sounds like. But you also said the Larry O'Brien trophy is worth $13,000, which is just simply not true.
You think it's worth more because of
The resale value will be exponentially higher. But it sounds like, $13,000 may have been the cost of materials.
Yeah.
sterling
and
silver.
maybe
It's only silver.
Maybe the artist.
24 karat gold overlay, history, design, material, 24 karat gold.
All right, we're going to have to move on from this.
This is interesting, though.
No, I think everyone's done with this.
I think you're done with this, but I think everybody else is so interested they want to keep.
They may have
keep
been
talking
for
about
a few minutes, but I think
Well,
we're losing.
anyway, I think 20 mil is a lot for that World Cup.
Of course.
like you
Of
said,
course.
Yeah,
it was
like
it
Nick
was
said,
insane.
like if you heist it and sell it on eBay,
Yeah.
you can sell it for $20 million. Give it
Hey,
away.
side game. You want to think about it? Maybe that's what Steve's out doing right now.
All right, listen.
And then you get tracked down by the FBI.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, no other words need to be said about the summer series, 2025. Right? We're not going to do any. We're not going to do
Promos.
any details or anything like that.
You're
Obviously,
going.
as you all know, we will be in Aston, PA this weekend for our summer series 2025. Will be a fun tournament. Regular 3-game set, playoffs included. Winners get a hat. Winners get a trophy. There's going to be a buffet, beers, giveaways,
And
raffles,
your name
all the
on
good
the
stuff.
perpetual.
Yep.
So there's 3 things, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot. You get every player gets a hat. Your team gets this beautiful trophy,
Yes, sir.
courtesy of Paul's Awards and Custom Designs. I think that's their name. In Barrington.
Barrington, yeah.
Yes, sir. And then you get your name on that beautiful trophy.
I'll tell you what, I like the color of the hat.
It's
I'm
very summery.
I like blues. I like light blues. Big fan of that color.
It's very summery.
Yeah.
I love it.
It'll go with the merch I got, so it's good. It's good stuff. All right, so real quick, shout out to our teams here at Tier 1. We had a free agent team in Tier 1 and Tier 2. Shout out to all of our free agents. Team Cutting Edge, Bootleggers, and Hawks. Tier 1 round out the Tier 1 division. And
Let's
then, of
go.
course, Tier 2, we have Chirping Pucks.
Frankie!
Frankie.
Yeah, Chirping Pucks. I guess Frankie's got a nice network of players. They did, I think they did the Rusty Threes tournament with us.
Yep.
So now he's submitting for Tier 2. Let's see how they do. Hawks, of course, have a Tier 2 team. Obviously.
I mean, it is.
We got Moonshine. Tournament. We got Moonshine Hockey Club, which I believe is a nice hybrid of Moonshine and Otters players. That'll be fun.
Correct.
We have Piccolo Joe. Shout out to them from Aston's League.
I love that name.
And then of course a mainstay in our series is the Tinderwolves.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Santora and the Tinderwolves.
Look, they got their name right there from last year. Can they double it up?
They did win.
Look at that.
They won the last summer series. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see if they can repeat.
Down in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Atlantic City. That feels like 5 years ago.
Dude, right?
It's insane.
So what kind of was?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna run through the schedule, but we'll be getting started. First game will kick off 6:50 p.m. Okay.
Friday.
6:50 p.m. will kick off Friday night. Friday night will always be fun. We'll have we'll have 10 games. We'll have 5 games Friday night.
Games.
And then Saturday morning, obviously, we'll kick off the fun festivities. We'll have, the shop will be open. We'll be doing tons of giveaways,
All
raffles.
the vendors will be there, yeah.
It's nice that we're starting a little later Saturday, too. Got to be up at 8, 9 a.m. So that means Friday night, we can hang out at the bar. Everyone can enjoy the night.
We will because we have to set up.
Well, of course.
So Saturday, like Nick said, that'll be 10:50 a.m. We'll be there bright and early, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, like I said, it's a regular 3-game set, and then of course playoffs will be kicking off 9:25 a.m. For our semifinals across both divisions, and then the tier. It looks like the final game will be the Tier 1 finals at 1:40 p.m. So we got a weekend full of hockey. Kicking off 6:50 p.m. on Friday. You can follow along if you're not going to be with us. You can follow along tournaments.uhlhockey.com. Plus, we'll have all kinds of stuff on social media and good stuff like that.
Dude, do you think Steve turned the heat up in here?
No, it gets warmer.
Holy.
Bree told me it just gets warmer in here. It's all right.
No,
I told her it's fine. I think it's
He's
fine.
trying to
I think he
freaking
did this
burn
on
us
purpose.
out,
Yeah, I
man.
think he is.
Nah, I think it's fine. Anyway.
I think he's jealous.
One thing I did want to say is, so we're going to do some You Charities raffles.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Absolutely.
We'll have how many baskets we got?
I think we got 4 or 5 baskets. We have a 50-50.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, the Putt Challenge.
Is that actually going to be there?
Yeah, I have a little obstacles to go on the Putt Challenge. You're going to be using our beautiful Happy Gilmore hockey stick putter.
Get your practicing.
It's going to be. Want me to give you the details because it's kind of awesome. $5, 3 shots. Every hole in one.
This is a real thing.
Yeah, every hole in one gets a ticket to the basket. And we're going to be raffling off a U-Golf basket.
Wow. So you actually
that's a
are
good twist to it.
making
The Putt Challenge is happening. You guys
There's going to be like
harassed
3
me.
participants.
Yeah, maybe. But hey, participate and everything goes to you charities. So
Love it.
it
All
is
right.
what it
Speaking
is.
of course, shout out to our vendors and sponsors who will be there. Of course, Dan Pike with the Flyers, Monster Energy.
Yes.
You guys are looking for some caffeine? We got you covered. Don't worry.
Goodness, there's so many.
Pine Tavern Distillery, D. Simone Jewelers, Lead Hockey, Letter. Okay. Howie's Hockey Tape. Our very own, the Late Slot. And of course, You Charities and Beerly Warriors Apparel will be there in spirit. We'll have their table set up. So speaking of that, like I said, there'll be plenty of giveaways. What we're going to do over the next 2 days leading up to Saturday is we're going to do a bonus for our biggest giveaway yet, our gear set. If you guys don't remember. All you have to do is go to the shop. You can get one entry for free by signing up, or you go to the shop at the late slot, shop team gear, and get get extra entries into our gear set giveaway up to $1,200 in value. All right, no brainer, right?
Beauty.
So basically, the UHL shop will be open at the tournament.
Yes.
You get bonus entries if you shop with us at the UHL shop. The Saturday will be the last day for the giveaway. That'll be the last day to enter. All right. What I'm going to do Saturday as well, we're going to launch a couple other giveaways with we'll do some late stock caps. We'll do a Howie's Hockey loaded accessory bag, and we're going to do some Beerly Warriors apparel. So we'll be ending our big giveaway. We'll be launching another 2. So join us. Obviously, if you're playing, come see us in the lobby in front of the bar or something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna be right in the middle of between the two rinks.
Yeah,
3 and 4.
Yes. So we're gonna be that far entrance, not the main entrance.
But yeah, the bar entrance, right in that little main section.
Yeah, but right
3 and 4,
right in front of the bar. So
Jerry's sweating, dude.
I'm so
You're
hot.
gonna listen to
Dude, I'm hot.
All right, if you're not gonna make it, you can always follow along with tournaments.uhhockey.com and on all socials. You can still join the giveaway. Go to Instagram, use the link in our bio, and or link below here in the description, and join us. $1,200 value gear set giveaway. I know you all need gear. I need gear.
I know. Always need gear, man.
So join us. Very, very easy to acquire some entries, and you can shop in the meantime. So
I only got 1 stick right now too. It's just nerve wracking, man. Every single
same,
time.
same, yeah.
I took that pass from Bascal last night. I was like, dude, please.
I know. I gotta worry. I worry as well, dude. I worry as well. All right. So obviously, once the summer series wraps up, we'll key in on some other big dates. We have obviously the spring summer All-Star game. We have the playoffs that will be wrapping up or kicking off in September, and then of course the outing September 15th.
Yes, sir.
So obviously here at the U, we always got a lot of stuff going on.
Checking for charity mixed in there too.
Checking for charity. Whoa,
Forgot about that, huh?
whoa! I did.
It's like August.
You know what else I forgot about too?
Mid-August.
The 9th?
I don't know.
Something.
Maybe.
I don't know why that's in my head. 9th to like the 11th.
Yeah, I think it's actually the 6th to the 9th or something
6th
like
to
that.
the
Yeah. So good call, Jar. All right. So now
I'll be missing that one, but yes.
now that
Sir?
Yeah, I won't be there.
that's unacceptable. All right, now that I've rambled on, we can get into our league updates. I'm going to be honest with you here. It looks like our last episode was published. When was that published? June 7th. So we missed quite a few. I feel like we missed the whole month of June, but it's only been
you guys did it without me. It was with Gelato.
Here's what we're going to do.
Great episode, by the way, guys. You guys did well. Nikki, great job.
Here's what we're going to do.
Great job. Yeah, real quick. That last question, the knuckle puck question, you guys gave me a hard time about.
Yeah, because it was weak.
It wasn't perverted. If you wanted me to go that route,
I did.
Okay, well,
we need more.
But it was just a little. I meant something a little different with it, but we won't.
I don't remember what it was. You know.
Yeah. So it was. Would you rather play goalie on a good team?
No, but people that you like.
Yeah, people that you like, but tier 1. Mm-hmm. So that means you're getting like rocked,
Getting ripped at you.
or playing a team that you can't stand. Not necessarily a bad team,
Right.
team that you can't stand. Like people that are just like horrific, like a team full of Steves. You know what I mean? And
Did we interpret that wrong? I don't remember.
It was just a good team and a bad team rather than like team like
go, Nick.
players. It's
So
all right.
I read it verbatim.
Yeah,
I didn't.
It's
me
all right.
and Jared didn't talk about the gist
We did.
of
We
how
did.
we wanted to go.
But that's what I meant. So you're playing goalie tier 1 with guys that you like, but you're getting pelted.
But are you good at goalie?
It's just you playing. It's like right now, you as a human being, a hockey player.
So
would you
not
play?
good.
So you playing tier 1,
And then what was the other?
playing in just your normal position, normal team, but guys with a team that you just freaking can't stand. So you playing defense with a team that you just can't.
I'd rather play defense. I'd rather play my position.
with a team that you just can't stand the players, can't stand the
Yep.
environment, can't stand anything.
Why would I want to play goalie in tier 1?
Yeah.
See, and that's
you're
the only difference.
Because you're with your best friends.
Yeah, but when we're on the ice, we're competing. All right, so we might not like each other, but we're gonna come together. We're gonna try to win. Everyone's gonna try to win. There's
But
one
this
goal.
is the conversation that I wanted to
Yeah,
have.
okay.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
like,
So,
yeah, okay, all right. I see.
GBNF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gelato next time, I'll give you a
Because if I play
perverted one.
goalie, we're gonna get mercied every game. No
we're
one's gonna be
getting
having fun. We're all gonna start hate. We're gonna hate each other anyway.
Okay.
I got to put on like 150 pounds and be that goalie that just sits in the net. Like,
but look at the conversation we're having.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on,
right.
guys. So
Listen.
next time I will ask Giletto if he wants to bang his dog or his
Thank you. Now we're
sister
talking.
instead.
Stepsister.
And then stepsister, sorry.
Now we're talking.
In front of your parents. While your parents watch.
That was incredible.
Which one would you rather?
All right,
Chris,
real quick.
chime in. Tell me which one you'd rather, buddy.
Real quick, do you want to kick off the league update music?
Oh, yeah. I think it was this one.
Just nice and low. Nice and low. A little lower.
I know, but I just want this just to start it. And then you
Okay, well, what I want you to do is I want you to go back to June 8th.
June 8th.
Yes, we had a rusty division set for June 8th. You're gonna recap those games.
It's June 8th. My Atlanta. Okay.
We didn't get a
That
chance
far
to,
back.
We didn't get a chance to. All right, you know what? Maybe
I'll just go over the scores.
Realistically, it's only a week.
Let me. It's
Well,
two-
I mean, that's a lot of games. But
So let me just go over the scores. I won't go into everybody who scored, and the next one we'll do it. So the first game was at the Flyers rink. It was Rusty Wolves versus the Narwhals.
It wasn't even at the Flyers rink, so don't even say the rink. Just say the scores.
Oh, okay.
you already.
I'm already going too far into it. I'm just reading. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
All right. So Narwhals 6-2.
Yeah.
Next one, Phantoms rink. South Jersey Raptors versus the SJ Dogs.
Yeah. Okay.
Raptors 3-1.
Yeah.
Raptors doing well.
That was a good game.
that was a good game.
Yep.
We ref that game.
Oh, that was you two. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to Saki. We got the Moose, who are on a tear right now. They're playing really well versus the Bush. 4-1 win. Our friend Pelicone gets a goal, so good for him. Then we're moving over to the Dusty Beavers versus the South Jersey Corn Stars. That was a
Tough one.
Tough one, but the Corn Stars in first place, undefeated, 8-2. Conquer the Beavers. The next one
Can you
is
turn it down a little bit? Sorry. Just a tad. Just yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
The next one is the Yetis versus the Wild Wombats, who I think you picked. You or Steve picked to win it all, but the
I think I
Yetis
took the
take care of business, 6-2. And then the last game is, man, this freaking mouse stinks. The Shakas versus the Dusty Trops. Shakas take care of business there, 5-3.
Before we move forward, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Dogs, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of teams. I know some people bring some people and they get into it, but these kids, man, bring a good crowd. They all get super into it, dude. It's fun to watch.
for sure.
Yeah,
It's fun to watch.
I want to go to the game with the Wombats. Wombats
Wombats
versus
Dogs,
Dogs.
yeah.
I think there'll be more fights in the stands
shit.
than there will be on the
that'd be
ice.
I had a little heckler
Yeah.
of the one game was 2 weeks ago. That game.
Well, who was heckling you?
Nah, not bad. Just there was a
fans.
borderline call, maybe, and someone in the stands looked right at me. Like,
Oh, really?
I felt like I belonged. I was like, now I'm getting yelled at. I love it.
Nice. Beauty.
All right, Jerry. Sunday, June 15th.
Yes.
Our most recent
Yes.
rusty.
All right, so we can go into maybe a little more detail here, unless you don't want me to. But first, I got to use this because this mouse is not working. First period, for a long time, all Moose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. 5 unanswered goals from all different players, too. Very nice. So then...
Noise.
Noise for noise. Dogs finally get one in, 5-1 on a power play goal. Second period, more Moose. 2 more goals from Evan Cohen and AJ Niznik to make it 7-1. Third period, the Moose strike first. Or, I'm sorry, the Bulldogs. Dogs strike first. Aaron Revatus. But then the Moose, I know. But then the Moose finish off with Captain Gerard Leonis.
He started.
And Denny Pelicone.
Here we go.
Just say it and move on.
9-2 Moose. So that was another good game. I told you they're cruising right now. Next game is Wild Wombats versus the Rusty Wolves. Here we can play this again. Okay, here we go. Wombats
You didn't
get
have
on
to play
first. I know. Kevin Casciato strikes first for the Wombats, but Steve Massa make it 1-1. Wayne Couchy and Julian Casciato make it 3-1 Wombats. A lot of goal scoring. Matthew Eichmann make it 3-2 for the Wolves. All Wombats in the second. Stout, Couchy, 5-2 Wombats. Stop it. I'm going to do it as many times. And then third was more Wombats. Stout with a natural hat trick in the third.
Shoo.
And Brett Phillips tacks another one on 9-2, and then Eichmann makes it 9-3. Big win, another win for the Wombats. They're playing really well. Undefeated.
I feel like it's so loud.
What?
The music is so loud.
I know. And then it just stops. Oh no, it keeps going. Okay, here we go. All right. So this was.
Is this what we do every week?
This was a very fun-filled extracurricular activity game.
Hit it.
Oh, that's gotta
Why
be
is that so?
Come on. Because the music's still going.
Don't quit your day job.
So Corn Stars and Yeti
Saying it.
won. No goals in the first period. Chris Cans starts the scoring for the Corn Stars.
Chris Ken.
Chris Ken? Okay. AJ makes it 1-1. An unknown player for the Yetis makes it 2-1 in the third, but
There you
then
go.
4 unanswered goals from the Corn Stars. And looks like a lot of slashing, unsportsmanlike interference, unsportsmanlike boredom, misconduct. Come on!
Yeah.
So yeah, that got a little messy, but Corn Stars take it 5-2.
Yeah, with having no context on that game, I was actually pretty surprised to see the Corn Stars pick up a victory like that. So I know there was a lot of extracurricular activity. Jerry said it best. Come out.
Come on!
But yeah, shout out to the Rusty division with a lot of parity, a lot of teams winning games.
Parity and a lot of passion.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the next game is the Bush versus the Tropics, and I believe they were both defeated, looking for their first wins. I could be wrong, but we'll go with that because it makes it more dramatic. KB starting it off, the only goal in the first period, making it 1-0. Bush seemed to be in control with the first goal in the second, 2-0. Moustakis,
Yep.
but then it's all Tropics after that. Fagan, Chowkowski, and then Spear to win it late in the third.
Dusty Bush won their first game.
They did. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3-2 for the Tropics. I think that was their first win, though.
Yes. A good game. Their Dusty Bush goalie picked up like 50 saves or so.
Nice.
The Trops were all over them. Finally knocked one in like real late in the game.
Yep.
So great game though.
Less than 2 minutes left in the game to win it.
Yeah, great game.
It must have been electric.
It was.
Okay. Next, Raptors versus the Shakas. Our friend Cliff James opens up the scoring in the first period with the only goal, 1-0 for the Shakas, and Chris Olmstead makes it 2-0. South Jersey Raptors, Ray McAndrew closes the gap 2-1 to end the second. Then they tie it up. Coverly, 2-2. Our villain, the UHL villain, Hastings, takes the lead back 3-2, but then 3 unanswered goals
The UHL villain.
make it 5-3 for the Raptors. And then another goal from Matt Leonard, make it 5-4, but a little too late. The Raptors steal that one, 5-4. Wow. Great game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like I said, the Corn Stars was a bit of a shock, and the final 2 games of the night were a bit of a shock as well. So that includes the next one.
Yes, the next one which you refed and I missed, but nevertheless, great game. Great game.
Yep, it was a very very good game.
Very close game.
Yep, even going into overtime, things got a little. They're competing. Guys are playing hard. Me and Dom, the rest, were like, "You guys are playing a great game. Keep it clean. Let's just see.
Yep.
May the best team win." you
Yeah,
know?
Beavers and Narwhals always have good games.
Yeah.
We always go down to the wire. But Ed Weenie starts it off 1-0, and then Jeff Weber, new Beaver, makes it 1-1 to end the
great
first.
addition. Great addition to the Beavs there. But
Second period, Ken Carmack with a beautiful pass from Mark Rienzi. I saw that one, wide open net. Makes it 2-1. Dave Williams makes it 2-2 for the Narwhals. Great back and forth this game, huh?
Yeah.
Dane Lewis with a clapper, huh?
Yeah.
3-2. Joel Dion makes it 3-3. Then Steve Endencott makes it 4-3 on a power play goal. Nikki gets one, huh?
yeah, I can't remember. I think
Nikki gets the tying goal. Is that right?
I think Dan might have actually. I think it might have been reversed. I think Dan might have actually got the goal from my brother. Yeah,
Okay.
because I recall Dan coming out hot. Didn't agree with the penalty call and
Right.
came out buzzing.
Yep. Well,
And,
then
buried one. I'm
nothing.
pretty sure. Yeah.
All right. Nothing. We'll fix that. Nothing in overtime. And then it goes to a shootout
Oh, the rare shootout.
That's it. I think the Beavers went first, miss. Then Steve Petner gets the goal. Then Jeff Weber with a nice snipe, tying it up. Then Narwhal's Mr. Second. Jordan Stangle gets another goal.
What a name.
And then big sexy Brennan
Dude.
makes the last stop.
Showed up big.
Showed up big in the shootout, and the Beavers
Nice.
Beavers get the much needed win to bring us back to
He
middle of the pack.
He showed up big time in the shootout for sure.
All right, and I think I deserve a round of applause for getting us.
Dude,
through
give
that.
yourself a round of applause, buddy.
Only 15 minutes later for
10 so what I'm
games,
gonna
but
do
here we
is
go.
I know Steve likes to make things Steve likes to turn things into Hawks cast.
Yes.
Here's what we're gonna do. If you noticed on social media, gold and silver, they get the shout outs, but not as much love as our cherished bronze, and rusty divisions.
Yes.
Okay. Those guys, they're bought in, they love it. So I'm gonna quickly recap the gold and silver division from last week. Hawks Gold and Team 24/7 pick up wins. Obviously, there's 4 teams in that division, so only 2 teams are going to get wins each week. Bullfrogs pick up, I believe. Hold tight. Bullfrogs. That wasn't their first victory, but they picked up a much valued victory regardless. Barracudas off to a hot start, picked up a win. Nice watch as usual. Off to a hot start as well, and the Rockets really making some noise here in the beginning of the season.
Yes, they are.
All right, Shooks.
I really like this because 2 seasons ago, the Rockets and the Frogs faced off in the Bronze Plus Championship. Since then, the Rockets moved up the season after, and now the Frogs have met them as well.
Yep.
Right, so Silver's picking up some teams, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. So that was last week. And then this week for gold and silver, 24/7 ended up beating us. 24/7 grabbed the win, and Chill grabbed the win over the Goop as well. And of course, in the silver division, we had Multi Ducks win a game in the shootout over the Barracudas. So they Multi Ducks actually off to a pretty good start as well. They stopped the Barracudas by taking one in the shootout. Militia picks up a big win. I heard Militia was not happy with their slow start. I believe they stacked up. They added some guys, and it looks like they're going to be a lot to handle. Night's Watch pick up a win over the Pink Panthers, and Hawks pick up a win over the Bullfrogs. And now what I want to do real quick is go back to last week, and I'll do a quick league update for, like I said, our Bronze Plus and Bronze divisions. Let me just real quick. So Knights, Sharks beat the Knights. It looks like they picked up their first win, I believe. There, I don't know if they might have won this week as well. So Sharks beat the Knights 7-5. I guess Steve does this the whole time, doesn't he? He just goes through all the games and stuff. Yeah,
it's pretty boring.
Sharks picked up a goal in the first period. Actually, you know what I'll do? Like you did for the Rusty review, I'll just quickly go through it. So. Yeah. Moonshine picks up a win over the Koopas. Hawks Bronze take a win over my early prediction, Dusty's Cup prediction winner, the Bulldogs.
Okay.
So Hawks Bronze picks up a 4-3 win in overtime. Warriors pick up a big win over the Jersey Tropics Bronze. Thunder Kittens, not to be confused with the Thundercats, pick up a 5-1 win over the Frogs, not to be confused with the Bullfrogs. JMCC Auto takes a loss to the Dad Bods 6-5 in a close game. And, of course, our late slot went the distance. Chuggernauts, well, you got some free hockey here. Chuggernauts beat Sheep Hockey 4-3. Now, just to remind you all, that was on Friday the 13th. Okay. So now what we're going to do, see how we did this? We're going to jump right ahead here to this week. Today is... so we're gonna miss a couple games here. Yeah. Obviously, we got the summer series coming up, so we wanted to get this done early. Sharks again, shout out to them picking up a big win over the Monroe Grizzlies. Let's see in here because there's quite a few unknown players. Okay, well, I forgot Steve had a hard time with their roster. So Alex Deitch, shout out to him picking up a couple goals for the Sharks. Jersey Tropics pick up a big win over the Otters. Looks like the Otters started off with a 1-0 lead here in the first period. Tropics picked up 3 unanswered. to close off the first period. Otters answered back with 2 unanswered in the second to tie it up 3-3. And in the third period, Tropics jump out to a quick start, take a 5-3 lead, and that was enough to hold off despite Safwan netting one with 1 minute left. Nice. All right, last night in our game of the week, the Thundercats took on the Koopas, and I guess one of only 2 games last night. So they were after us. If any of you guys have been over at Flyers Training Center, the locker room situation's a lot of fun. It's terrible. You gotta squeeze by each other.
Yeah.
It's
get real close with the boys.
Yep.
It is, very cozy, to say the least. Very cozy.
So anyway, Koopas jump out to a 2-0 lead. Thundercats answer with only 12 seconds remaining in the first period to make it 2-1. Then they start off quickly with 2 goals by Chris Weigfarts and Chris Polakowski.
You're really good at names, man.
Good for you. I try. Koopas have an answer by Chris Bookman. They tied up 3-3, but Thundercats said, not so fast. 2 goals to close out the second period. That was enough on top of Rory Levinson's 6th goal.
He says.
Only 30 seconds into the third period, and the Thundercats take a 6-3 lead. Now, what we can quickly do, okay.
Standings?
Well, I will do the standings, absolutely. But what I'll do right now is preview our games for tonight because we won't be able to get to them until next week. So shout out to the Paisanos and Knights facing off at 8 o'clock tonight. And then, of course, the Thunder Kittens and Warriors, Blue Chew Bulldogs and Dadbots. That's a little Civil War type of game. Yeah,
that'll be a good one.
I think a lot of the players have crossed over. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then, of course, you got the Invaders and the Frogs. And Sheep Hockey and Hawks Bronze. It's a classic matchup right there. Classic matchup.
Late game there.
I mean, 10-10.
It's late.
Oh, what were we, 10-25
We were
Monday?
10-20, dude. Yeah.
North rank. I hate that rank.
Oh, you're playing.
Yeah.
I don't even associate you with playing anymore.
How dare you?
Yeah, I just assume you're not playing.
Excuse me. First of all, I've been there
Sorry.
more games than I haven't.
Are you sure?
Wow, good job, Jerry.
No,
let's give you a round of applause for that.
Hey!
Jerry is over 50% attendance. Folks.
Actually, I think it actually is 50. We'll see if I make it tonight. To make it over 50.
Oh my God! All right. Well, anyway, tomorrow night, which will be overlapping, of course, with our summer series action, we have the South Jersey Sugar Bush taking on the Jersey Tropics Bronze. Little farm team matchup after the Dusty Trops took on the Dusty Bush. Now the next tier up will be facing off, and then of course the late slot. This is a good late slot, 10:25 p.m. on Friday night, folks.
Beauty.
Yeah, you guys have the late slot. You earned it. So JMCC Hockey Club will be taking on the Chuggernauts, who
Nice.
Chuggernauts find themselves in the late slot quite a bit, likely because of Steve's survey. They probably prefer Friday night games.
Well, there you go.
Yep, there you go. Should we do a Rusty preview, or should we just kind of save it for next week when we reconvene?
Yeah, let's see.
All right, let's go right to the standings then here. Because, like I said, we have only 4 teams in gold. 24/7 Hawks Gold now tied at 3 wins to 1 loss. However, 24/7, as they always do, have a monster goal differential. They were quite a handful the other night, and they, of course, have their goalie locked and loaded, I should say. And then Chill sitting at 500 here in third place with Goop on the outside looking in fourth. Silver Night's Watch starting off hot. Night's Watch at first. You got Multi Ducks in second. Good to see them bounce back. Veritas Rockets in third and Barracudas in fourth. Hawks on the outside looking in at fifth. And then you got Bullfrogs, Militia, and the Pink Panthers. Bronze Plus Moonshine is still hungry after losing last.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost to the Frogs. They lost to the Frogs. Okay, so Moonshine's sitting in first. They are a very good regular season team. I will say that.
They want it.
They're always up there, as well as the Paisanos. Sitting in second, and of course the Thundercats in third. Dunlop's Jersey Tropics made the jump up to Bronze Plus. Now they're sitting in fourth. New team Sharks sitting in what they would actually be in the play-in game as of now.
Yep.
Sharks sitting in fifth, and then you have the Koopas, Knights, and Otters, and the Monroe Grizzlies on the outside looking in. Bronze, we got Hawks Bronze.
Wow.
In first, undefeated.
4-0.
Thank you.
4-0. Solid goal differential. Jerry made it to one of those games,
2.
I think. Probably played 4 shifts, and he can't take credit.
2. And I played defense for both of them. So suck it, Larry.
You're not a defenseman, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Tonight I'm playing offense. I'll get a goal for you tonight.
Yeah, play offense. I'm playing offense, and I'm not an offenseman. It's so frustrating, dude. Offense is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you get, like, obviously you get more opportunities.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know, it's harder to make shit happen, I feel like. Like, I feel on defense, it's like I can kind of pick my spots.
You got to rely on a lot of things when you're on offense.
Yeah, it's tough. Anyway, Blue Chew Bulldogs as well are also undefeated.
No, they lost in
Well, they have the
overtime.
They're undefeated in regulation, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, they got a point. They got a point against us,
right.
but they are a very, very good team.
yeah, yep,
And when Santora plays, he plays.
of course.
So
they're sitting in second, and then you have the Warriors, Thunder Kittens, and Chuggernauts rounding out third, fourth, and fifth, and then of course you have the South Jersey Sugar Bush in sixth. And then on the outside looking in, you have the Dad Bods, Invaders, JMCC, HC. That's a handful. And then you got the Frogs, Sheep, and Jersey Tropics. Now, like we said, we're not going to preview Rusty Sunday, but we will take a look at the standings here. South Jersey Corn Stars surprising everyone.
Man.
Sitting in first with a 3-0-1 record and the most points in the league. And then, of course, you have the Yetis and the Wild Wombats right behind them. Look at that. Wow. Boom. Mm-hmm. Shakas in fourth. Raptors in fifth. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Is it going to be 6 teams? Sorry, I should know this stuff.
There should be a
it's going to be 6 teams. So and then 12. You got the Narwhals taking up that last spot. And then on the outside looking in, Moose, despite being hot lately, in 7th, and then rounding out 8th through 12th is the Dusty Beavers, Dusty Trops.
We're there, baby.
South Jersey Dogs. Dusty Bush and the Rusty Wolves, who are facing the Summer Woes, I should say. The Summer Blues.
Summer Blues. Half their team are on vacation.
Yeah,
didn't join them this summer.
Yeah, they're not the only ones dealing with that.
So they're a little on the struggle bus right now.
Yeah, real quick too. We haven't done this in a little bit. Shout out to some of our league leaders, of course. Our boy Aaron Huffnagel, always sitting near the top. But I want to shout out really quickly Larry Stout on the Wild Wombats, who is a true Rusty player.
He's having a season,
He just started playing hockey, but he's a freaking goal scorer.
There you go.
It's pretty funny. We always have a little back and forth.
Love to say
when I ref him, because there's been like 3 or 4 times where like I've blown the whistle and the puck was like blatantly loose, and I'm like, oh, sorry, buddy. Anyway, shout out to him sitting in second for points, second for goals. Huff obviously sitting in first for most of our categories here. We got Chernoff, Billy Bascu, Brett Phillips, another Wild Wombat, and Chris Magnan all tied for second there with assists. Jerry could have been up there if he played. Points per game, Andy Coulter sitting in second at 4 points per game. And then Wayne Couchy, another Wild Wombat.
Yeah.
So Wombats are they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good this
all
season.
Over the
in
stat
second
sheet.
place. Yeah, all over the stat sheet. And of course we cannot forget our goalies. Reigning most valuable goalie, Nathan Yeater. Right? I think he won. He has the most wins.
Yep.
He has the most wins. And then quick shout out to Les Del Tufo on the Shakas, frequent listener of the podcast. I've been meaning to shout him out for the last 2 weeks. However, my memory is horrendous. But good thing you're sitting here at the top of the shutouts and goals against average, because now I can shout you out. And I just remembered. How about that? Shout out to Les on the Shakas.
Well done.
All right, boys. I think we've exhausted our league update window.
Yep. Yeah.
Now what? Oh wait, this is me, isn't it?
I'm just playing the music again.
We'll listen to some music if you guys want to hang out. All right, I think we can wrap it up here. We're going to get into our community shout-outs. Of course, there's plenty of comments in the last one. We've had some controversial. Well, forgive me. The video that we started off with in the last episode, what was it? That was the Subban.
Oh, yeah.
I think I opened by saying it was a controversial take, and I'm getting a lot of hate comments about what's so controversial. It's like, it's controversial.
Well, because you're saying controversial. Whoa. You say the word.
It looked like you had a
dude. I had a stroke again.
Your mouth went like this
on a hockey podcast. So that's why you're gonna get it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're right. It's on a hockey podcast, but there's also people who are very passionate about hockey.
Yeah.
There's people who are passionate on both sides though.
They're gonna
because there's a lot of people like who cares about hockey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, but they're not listening to this podcast. So that's why you're getting
it. If you go on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Go on Instagram.
Yeah, people.
A lot of people from all different fandoms have
chimed in,
congregated and chimed in. Yeah, so a lot of fun. Anyway, we'll get into our We'll get into our comments. First, now Larry's Look Ahead now presented by our friends over at Beer League Warriors Apparel, who will be joining us in the summer series. So they wanted to say, heads up, UAHL BLW Apparel is back and hitting the rink this June. They're coming to the Iceworks Skating Complex in Aston, of course, to bring you fresh gear, maybe a chirp or two from the BLW crew. Whether you're taping up for your 7 a.m. game, not going to be that early, but I think you get the point, or hitting the lot for a cold one, or hitting the bar for a cold one, should I say.
Yes.
BLW's got you covered. Follow them on Instagram at Beer League Warriors Apparel. Come find them at the booth. Keep an eye out for some giveaways that we're going to be doing this weekend. And, yeah, if you go follow them on Instagram, let them know we sent you. All that fun stuff. And then let's get into our comments. Okay.
Go for it.
I'll go for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
sure, bud. No problem.
Go for it.
There we go.
All right. So first, this comment was actually from our episode, of course, with Gilletto and DeMarco. DeMarco's been a
Staple.
mainstay on this season. So the pinned comment was Ovi or LeBron. CD shout-outs at Ovi all day. Jordan and Kobe were better than Flopper LeBron.
I agree. Have to agree.
You do agree, don't you?
Le baby.
Hoove says, if anyone says LeBron on a hockey podcast, they should be kicked out. And I was like, hold on. Let's not forget about Jerry's allegiance to basketball and the NBA.
Yeah.
Very, very sad. What say you?
No, yeah. I mean, listen, I love the sport, but I have to agree that hockey is definitely much more difficult.
Did you get a chance to like watch that take about LeBron versus Ovechkin's career?
100%.
Yeah.
The fact alone that they do rest games is that
I totally
right
agree.
there, done right there.
I totally agree. I don't
Freaking hockey players play with broken. Like how many? All the hockey players that are coming out now saying their
they'll say
injuries
now, yeah, exactly.
of what they're playing with. If that happened in an NBA, they would be sitting and that's all they'd be talking about.
They sit. Yeah,
But I'm saying, like, I forget somebody or the guy who scored. What's his name? Scored 5 goals. Had his
Marchand.
no.
Sorry,
who
that might have been a terrible guess. Sorry.
in the last game he had like 2 empty netters to score 4 goals, and I think he won the Conn Smythe. I forget who it was. The Panthers, whatever. He had a gash in his freaking hand, and he was playing with it. I'm like, if any basketball player had that, it would,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, what I always go back
I
to
can't think who you're
on
talking about. I
stuff
don't know.
like that is I forget if it was Marchand or Bergeron on the Bruins
Why can't I
when he was pretty much played through a game with a broken leg.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was Bergeron. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Sloth Tending, our friend Santor shouted out to
Sam Bennett.
Oh, he won the
Bennett.
MVP. Yeah,
Yeah, didn't he score 4 goals in the last game?
4 goals. Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they won like 5-1.
Did you watch it or no?
No, we were on the ice.
Dude,
Yeah. All right. Santora, shout out Rizzo. I think Gilletto was talking about his early career playing over at Rizzo Skating Rink. I think it was
Yeah,
called.
was that,
Yep. CD again. First time ever skating out. That surprised us. I didn't know he was playing out as well. So he said he needs to work on a few things. That's what Rusty's for. Work on things like crossovers, which he cannot do as a goalie. Makes plenty of sense to me. I think he said he's going to be in goal against the Dogs. Steve said, remember when I forgot to edit in the intro? For those of you who watched last week's episode, you got a good behind the scenes of what goes on when we're playing the random intro music. We're all just sipping drinks and looking around awkwardly. Jerry's usually here playing air guitar. Good thing nothing weird happened. I think we're all just like awkwardly sitting there looking around. But thanks a lot, Steve.
Not every time.
Maybe Steve can bounce back. So Steve forgot the intro and then he didn't show up for the next pod.
Yes, and he gives me a hard time.
Is he
He's on
checking
a
out?
roll, man.
I think he's done.
Is Steve checking out?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Hate to
he's.
see that.
I don't know what he's doing. I
You
think
do look like you're getting comfortable in that head chair.
Oof, dude, it is hot over there. I don't know if this.
I gotta say, you're looking pretty good in that chair.
I don't know. It's weird seeing me on this side, but
Nice. It's
You got a more like commanding presence.
Okay.
Steve's just like he's just mad, sad.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out. I don't know, shopping, grocery shopping, or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, shopping
Cereals. I think
He's
I think he was at a cereal, so
He's
he went
getting
in
fruit snacks for this weekend or something.
That's what
like
it
that,
was. Fruit snacks.
Uh-huh.
It was something. Fruity Pebbles. I forget what it was, but yeah,
Well,
there you go.
Still not Fruity Pebbles.
No, I'm just saying he's going to get them. He's out, so he's going to get Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles.
Not fruity.
Fruit Loops is pretty good.
I could go with that.
Yeah, and the Fruit Loops.
Okay, I like Fruit Loops.
If I'm eating cereal, it's got to be sweet and sugary.
Yeah.
Fruit Loops, like they're like.
Listen, we've talked about this. The go to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't want to talk about anything else. Like that's it. There's no
You're
debate
the one that brought
here.
up the other.
I know, but I'm just saying the debate is over.
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
No, it's not.
is Ovi.
Steve said, "I'm bringing it back."
So, quick side
Nick
note.
said, "I'm bringing it back up."
So,
What?
Rice Krispies used to make a cereal. It's a purple box. You don't see it really anymore at all.
Rice Krispie
treat cereal.
Yeah, I remember that.
Rarely
It was
ever
the
see it
chunks.
now. Dude,
Chunks.
that is
They were good.
gotta be my top cereal.
No, I
if it's
get it.
not to everybody, we might have to talk about it.
But here's the thing. There's a reason why they don't sell it anymore.
yeah, because it's always sold out. Can't keep up.
Yeah, okay. There's no supply and demand there.
Stop,
He's
dude.
got a good point.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Cinnamon
has
Toast
been
Crunch is
on the
now a
market forever, and it's steady.
You know what I love?
I do love
Cinnamon
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
When you're all
not
done.
the fruity Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles. I
Oh,
like
Cocoa Pebbles,
Yeah.
dude.
Reese's Puffs, so much potential, but like it's like Captain
doesn't
Crunch.
do
It just
it.
like scratches your mouth. It's like painful to eat it. So whatever. Anyway, let's move on here.
Dries you up a little bit.
Yeah. So Nesper said another great Hawks cast, I guess. I know you enjoyed it, Nesper. He was looking ahead to our game last night where we
Yes, he was.
where he was on the other end of a great Hawks performance. Well, we played pretty good in the first period, and then we kind of like, well, I feel like we slowed up a lot. Gave them a lot of momentum. They were out shooting us 2-1 at the end of the second.
dude.
They were
They put it on, man.
yeah, they definitely did. So shout out to Nesper. Thank you for tuning into the Hawkscast, and stay tuned for the next episode.
We'll see you this weekend, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Paul, this is great. Paul Alkine finally got a shout out on here. I averaged 6 points every 3 seasons, so this is huge. I think he knocked in like 3 assists a couple weeks ago, so we had to shout him out. So shout out to you again, Paul. I was sick. Josh, poof, man, threw a zinger at Jerry.
I know.
Oh.
Jerry fired again.
Fired again. Josh said it. Josh said it.
Josh, we had to bring him back. We're running low on hosts. So, fortunately for Jerry,
I'm back, baby.
He's back. John Hood, aka Hoodie, said Gilletta went to the dark side. Hashtag Hawks. A lot of Hawks hate.
Come on.
Is it our fault? You think?
Come on, hoodie.
Yeah, for sure. But he's he's playing tier 1, right?
Gilletta said if you can't beat them, join them.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He subbed for Silver last week.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, he's got
He's full in. Yeah, Steve said Hawks Silver contract being drawn up now. That's funny. Shout out to Santora again. Bulldog hating Hawk Homer. Talking about Steve. Steve gives dissertation on every other game, and we get 14 seconds. Then he trashes us, and I think he's speaking from the Bulldogs' perspective here. Nothing special? Question mark. You know what, Steve? Your beard is thin. And that's it. That was mic drop after that. He said, Michael, thank you for your support. I am a big Bulldog supporter.
He just said your beard is thin and let it go. And that was it.
Side note, Nick's a better ref than Steve. Bar's pretty low there, but
Wow.
Come on, dude.
that was a good comment. Then Steve said they rushed me. Trying to blame someone else. Of
course he
said your beard is thin.
That's great.
That hurts, man. That hurts. I know that hurt his soul. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there.
Wrap it up.
For those of you joining us this weekend, we really look forward to seeing you all. We obviously tournaments are the most fun. You know what I mean? I love doing them. Love getting the gang together. Like we always say, the UHL experience is basically lasered into one weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What are you doing? Outro,
This is it.
Outro music?
Yeah, this is a great way to end it. It's summer, man.
I was about to go on a monologue.
Yeah, dude.
This is the background music. This is like
overload, Jared.
Dude, this is like. I wish I had some like God Bless America music to go in the background. America, you know what I mean? Like this is great. Keep going.
Well, if
You're
you all
doing
don't mind, make sure you follow us, subscribe here with @UAHL Hockey. And that's it. I'm done. I can't even think. I'm done.
No, it's not Oscar music.
Steve, you're fired. Jerry's in.
Let's go.
Nick's in.
Yes, stop by, say hi.
We're gonna
buy some tickets.
We're gonna put a lock on UHQ and get a private entrance for us. So you
Beautiful.
Can come in. All right, guys.
More
See y'all.
ghosties for us.
See y'all this weekend.
Let's go.